me and the encomo. But I'm grateful, sir, and I pay me work Mr. Thomas K. Musa, Mr. Musa Dankwa Ewa, Executive Director at the Global Info Analytics. Now, and I pay Oba Maya and Titiano na Yenino Yetimi at the encomo. Join us live on Facebook now and I pay Yenino Yentimi Enisa Komono. Official handle no Kessben TV. Kessben TV on Facebook and our YouTube channel. Ubenya live and our Kessben FM 92.9 and okay ubetimi enyaye na woni ye etimi I interact ma wo messages no entimi embra. We are live on TV on Kessben TV. We used to go TV channel 19 na anope yentimi eni enkomo. My name is Musachi na memano akwaba. Zamuza machi na empomboko there. Very well. Walk of some bebre na the abaganda as they say. Enye easy cry. And 22nd from on the 20th. Which is a nano ukuada, if I'm right. Yes. We release a report only with team of researcher Maye na afia Juma Maye ni nyina, especially in the first quarter of 2022. Mo sampling mutimi ye interviews money Ghana for a year. Now the other kind Ghana for you are live on Kessben TV, you are live on Kessben FM Accra, you are live on Kessben FM Kumasi across the country. Will be a show on digital TV. You can research first of all.
Kessben 92.9 FM.
You can research and then I'll be to me a
Mamin clarify one important point.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, any research.
Okay.
And your opinion poll.
Okay.
Difference woman. Opinion poll no. What the amount for agent quickly and snappy.
Okay.
You don't ask him why.
It's a mano open-ended question.
That be. Okay.
Sir, Ebia, Edientia, or Tuaba na, Obetuaba, Ediama, John Jamahama, and as Obetuaba, Diama, Alan Kojoche Martin, or Case, Metuabama, Alan Kojoche Martin, unco forward. That be,
that be, opinion poll.
Opinion poll. Okay.
Yeah, what means be adopted to go into the mind of the voter.
Okay.
To know why he's behaving like that.
My NTN, no, Nasu.
Okay. The person say before we say why and now over mano.
Okay.
We say they been na what so. Most three important things are okotwaba.
Okay.
Now the twaba. So media education, media jobs, media economy no, and I say corruption, and I say bibisa. We catch say na ya move on.
Okay.
Then if you say okay. Who do you trust best to manage your top priorities as a voter? You did and nine in Siwa.
I will be specific names.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, would the Obentin way, Ejinaha, the Wusudinaha? Why not? Who say economy, the money or the Shannon Sao, obey. Who do you trust to manage the economy? So, economy, there, Miss Abia, assume jobs there, Abia, assume.
Okay.
You can see one voter. Or more three choice.
Okay. Meaning say we beat me.
Yes.
Okay.
Obi a strength. Oh, as soon as the
Kessben 92.9 FM.
Education. As soon as you obey the economy.
Okay.
Until one voter can have three choices. So then you go ahead. So, okay. Say twaba. Wine and
abetua man.
Then he tells you. You will go it me ya. You share. Cast education. Why? And I'm to mine. Say helpful no. I'm to mine. Can say jobs no. I'm to. So you can see the detail of people's choices through that back door.
Okay.
Without asking them say at the and at my way. But you were there 7 and then you quiet. You almost nasty. They have time. My home.
Okay.
I come out to move.
Okay.
It be some in the much more detail. Actually, opinion poll. Opinion poll are very snappy within 3 minutes. What we don't call.
Okay.
So this is different. They call a opinion poll.
Yes. I see. I understand. One may a better appreciation of that. But before I become main worker, my no. Global Info Analytics. Wo ye penya wo da say Jumako na no. in this critical moment, economic difficulties, challenges, you did bro at the beginning of the year in January, you had a lot of strike actions by Nkrofo in the public service. You tag for ni omo ekika ho nyina no echo strike for so many months and sana womo resume back to the lecture halls. Now ebientia we decided say at the end of first quarter 2022 mo be such an opinion poll.
Okay. Polls say you promised Ghana for since last year.
Okay.
Say you be me nim say we do na BCC.
Okay.
So it's our plan, our program. Nanka ye wosika, nanka be every month.
Okay.
Sky ye ntino na every 3 months.
Okay.
So that o mine be hu man for adwin in a very consistent manner. So that we be able to you expect a pool from this company in July.
Okay.
In September, in December, you bears are up to the end of 2024.
I see.
So we should expect say every 3 months biano a pool will come. And yeah, no, we are going to be in this forever. And that is what we are giving as our own corporate social responsibility. That's what we are doing. Yes.
Most of us are doing
2019 is starting.
2019
yes,
and a mobile.
Yes.
Global Info Analytics. Yes. And from 2019, more you're consistent.
Yeah, polls. And see, people who know us.
Okay.
And then you. Now, okay, polls a month for year. No, okay, reporter.
Okay. And then a man dance.
Because you use tools, modern tools of polling.
And then be a day.
Oh, mean to me, our market. But your system,
okay.
You get the feed live in the field.
Okay.
I speak to my volunteers on daily basis in the field. Okay. It doesn't happen like that. And now,
okay. Monitor.
Yes, we know where they are actually at. In some cases, we are able to listen to their voices.
Okay.
From the remote.
I see.
AB or see, many will be
true conversation.
Yes. Because you should be able to do a quality control check.
Okay.
Say only obi na ebo nkomo and I say
na damfo bi akose
kokoro. And I say do best na ordinary na obobo.
Yes.
So we have controls and my confidence in what we do.
Okay.
So you're a publicity reporter, we are absolutely confident, sir.
In the report.
Yes.
I see. But mommy and call reports in the Ankasa. Mama made the introductory part. Or reports in any. I've printed the hard copy of it for the last 3 days. Makai back and forth Aquaba. But one away with Juma. I believe that is it.
Yes.
Front page no logo. And it will be no accurate.
Yes.
Now let's begin. With this national tracking poll 20th April, and I know Ukuada and I'm issue here. The second national tracking poll by Global Info Analytics from the 16 regions of the country saw a remarkable fight back by the Honorable Alan Kojo Martin in the race to lead the came from behind to lead His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia by 36% to 33%. Dr. Bawumia had a commanding lead in January 2022 polls, where he led Alan Chematin 40% to 28%. The poll saw Alan Chematin, the Trade and Industry Minister, sweep the critical regions to take lead in what was a reversal of fortune. Alan Chematin wins all regions except Northern Region, Northeast Region, Upper West Region, and the Upper East Regions. And then you see here for us to get this first paragraph.
We don't know why.
Okay.
But we do, or we know what happened. Now, we share all the dynamics now you're presenting. I think we'll get there at some point.
Okay.
Dr. Bawumia was leading in most places.
And more, as of January.
Yes. And more importantly, in Ashanti region and Eastern region.
Okay.
Now, when we went back this time around, Alan had overtaken him in Ashanti region. And you understand that Ashanti...
And you didn't ask the reason why?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, we didn't ask the reason why. We realized that, and you know, Ashanti region is one of the biggest regions in the country. So they had a bigger sample. So once you're able to win that bigger sample from the region, it will have impact on your numbers. Just like general election. When Ashanti region numbers come, becomes problematic. So
across almost the 47 constituencies.
Exactly. So we saw that race in Ashanti, which
I now am a tree number more.
okay, race no me Ashanti region. Last time I called na Baumia LED. This time around attorney and Alan Abelidi.
Okay.
Beside that, no share Eastern region swa. Baumia LED first time January. This time around, no, it has completely changed.
Alan Abelidi was Eastern region,
and
so
it is pretty bad in Eastern region for Dr. Baumia because now he got 8% of Eastern region vote.
Okay.
And about 26 Tuma Alan.
Okay.
So the bulk of voters no or Eastern no almost say about 2 and someone else. So it means that if you add 8% to 26%, about 32%.
Yeah, and a better about
that can
okay.
So this were the dynamics behind the dramatic shift in the race.
But here miss away for specifics and then for the rationale behind. In Ashanti region, for instance, in January, now Dr. Baumia LED. In February, March, Alan Kojo Martin LED. In Eastern region, dynamics no SSI after January. Now the question is that Asante Mantemu nipa dodo ahe anamoni omukasai.
I think it was 600 and something. I don't know the exact figure, but 600 and something.
Money over 600 people.
In the
interviews. Asante region.
Yes.
What about the Eastern region?
Eastern region, I don't know, but it's about.
But
we have those information available when they're secret. And I cry about 900 and something because of the sample size I pick here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But it was proportional based on the constituency size and they assign the sample size.
Okay. But are we also to say movie constituency by constituency?
No.
And there were specific constituencies I'm dealing with.
We had about 6 or 7 constituencies.
Okay.
Kwabre East, Juaben, Kwadaso, Swami, and Shiaiso, New Juaben, and we have people who were in those places.
Okay.
Simultaneously. It's a year no. It's actually poll on the 7th, in the 18th, the whole Ghana.
Okay.
So it was quite within 10 days or so. So if we were moving from one Kabeche, yes.
Okay. Per the sample size, we're a general for the entire country.
Yes. So
it means that 36%, for the entire country.
Yes.
If the NPP was voting at the end of, let's say, the month of March, Alan Kojo Chemate and Kobenya 36%.
Okay. Let me clarify this number. Anyone born common. Delegates.
Okay.
Ordinary voters. The and say if I say delegates no
okay.
Wine and Ghana for
a percent to Abama
and some say if you were a delegate in an MPP primaries,
okay,
who would you vote for? Yankasi a delegate if you were a delegate. So the response is, and this is what we have gotten as a response from Ghanaian voters.
I see. Interesting. But I'm going to the next slide, now per the graphs. Now the approval and disapproval reports, there were a lot of components, but the strike fire. Alan Kojo Chebate and John Mahama Modi there. But yembra paragraph 2 of my report, ekasa about the approval and disapproval of the job performance of President Akufo-Addo. Question Ben Amubisa about that particular section, no? Yes.
A very simple question. Do you approve or disapprove the performance of the president in this second term?
Okay.
Obon homodin.
Okay.
In January, 34% say obon homodin. And 58 say on homodin.
Okay.
And 8 say omuni opinion. You call back last this month no. Obama say obomodin no eswati about 27%.
Okay.
And Obama say homodin no a call from 58 to 67%. So that has gotten a bit worse. In fact, a lot worse.
So it means that Ghana for now money omudi in komono bebrinano as at this time omwani said anye omampenye adwuma way.
Absolutely.
Okay.
In the 68 constituency na ekoye no. Omadwini.
Okay. Now the question again, no, and it's minimum say interviews are more no at random. Random sampling, no, HS mo nse da nyi ni pekuo bi se mo de mo di nkomo obi a mo be hia no a mo nim ni bia mo betimi ne no akasa but people are discrediting this because they tell you say they presume say a lot of NDC people might have disapproved the work performance of the president.
You see, we are smart in what we do, and we understand the African and Ghanaian voter.
Okay.
Who beside the questions be in the beginning now, you will get certain responses.
Okay.
So there's questions that are sensitive, no. You beside at the very end.
Okay.
So we don't know whether you are MPP, you are NDC, or PPP during the main interview. We cry no I say oh mpacho what do you fear him? Mpacho we Muslimi ni and now we Christian.
Okay.
Mpacho we are kaini and now we gwani. Na ejebia se koto aba party ben na utatuma. Himself say we MPP and NDC. No.
Okay.
So e koto aba party ben na utatuma.
Okay.
Then they tell you. So this is how we are able to analyze the results based on what they tell us in the end. But you see, among people, they start with asking you these questions.
Okay, we NPP near now we NDC.
Who said we NPP near? He will give you
NPP answer.
Yes. So he can't go back and lie.
Okay.
And our yes no your system no. Say often answer question no. Only connect you.
Okay. And it carries on.
It carries on
with the system.
So you can't go back and change the response because somebody said is no. So we have controls and my who said the kind and one.
Okay. And as at ending of March, Ghana for do no ammonia mokasa.
It was between 7th April and 18th April.
April.
Yeah,
okay.
Very current.
Okay, very current.
Yes.
And with this, nipa do na ya about close to 68 constituencies.
Yes.
And amunya sampling.
Yes.
Okay, and randomly.
Random.
And this is what we can take. Now, what will be the advice to the president if say Ohusa report here?
You know,
and the people around the president.
You see, when you have economic challenges like we have now.
Okay. Fuel prices are costly.
I mean, people tend to blame the president. Natural. But this should not be sustained at that level. This level. So I'm gonna monitor as time goes and see whether that figure is improving.
Okay.
And also it's of interest to even the vice president because his fortunes are tied with these figures.
With the president's performance.
Exactly.
Okay.
So maybe that's why it's kind of creating a bit of
discomfort for him and then the performance
exactly. And it's directly linked.
Okay. I see. And then definitely, Dr. Bawumia ever ride on the achievement of President Akufo-Addo.
Absolutely.
Because you're a key stakeholder of this government.
Absolutely.
Okay. But the next slide, na yenshe. That is it. A lot of the people are disapproving. Padodo as at April. Because of challenges and mind you, Mampenyi Kasanswa Jatum. So yes, of course, challenges there. Ebi Abba. Now, Yamra, 15% of floating voters approve the president's performance, whilst 73% disapprove his performance. Floating voters, Mr. Musa, separate floating voters, from MPP and NDC supporters.
Okay.
Because now, maybe a graph away edge say one more Yakotuaba. Ono a wanya NDC ni ono wanya NPP ni wo hwe wasema wo beka o policy ni o programs a wo de beba no sankrofo de form floating voters otimi to ko NPP otimi to ko NDC emu enchichemu ohadunum no kire se wo mo empe omope president adwuma oye in the second term now ebioso miensa ohanchichemu no kire se wo mo de wo mo mpe adwuma Omampenyi kra but ono so a wonye MPP ni ono so wonye NDC ni mzabusa chewe mu maye.
Okay. We share ya arranging January or baseline poll and a current one.
Okay.
If you have baseline poll now in January 60% of MPP supporters say omo approve na adwuma oye. And 34 say omo de adwuma no a oye no omo ni hu within MPP. Over NDC 13% say omo ni hu. 82 say omonenye ho.
Okay.
And when it comes to fruit voters 26 say omonenye ho. 62 say omonenye ho. Now within MPP the people who say they approve him are dropped from 60 to 50%.
Okay, as at April.
Yes.
Okay. It's when year for January.
For January.
Okay.
Anyway,
for April. Okay.
Now, this time 45% of MPP supporters say Nanado on one homody.
Okay.
and NDC there acco 84% from 82%. And 44 no acco from 62% to 73%. So you can see say across board no every kind of trend is trending in the wrong direction for the president.
I see. Very interesting. But I am called the next slide now. Because of time, it's 48 minutes after 8. Ubet me join here live on Facebook. But I am called the next slide. No more no and to so this one. Do you think the country is heading in the right direction or wrong direction? When we are interested in it, Mzamuza, when it saying?
Okay. Ibisa among for say. Almost amasitinamu.
Okay.
Any the ecoso mining from education, health, be in totality. No, Omodwin say the be econo, kwan papa so and I'm so and I say yachia.
Okay,
basically that's what it is. And in January, no 33% say yenam kwan papa so.
Okay,
and 58 say kwan nam no enye kwan papa, and 9% say omuni adwin. You call back April no. Almost say papa so it's what from 33 to 26%. That's quite big fall.
Yeah.
And I almost say quite engine so I shoot from 58 to 67%.
Okay.
So generally the feeling is that the BNM no true.
Okay, very interesting. But Monfamin go straight to Alan Kojo Chemate. The bar chart for Alan Kojo Chemate and Dr. Baumia Muria na Modi John Mahama. Former president, His Excellency Diano Eddie Abba. You will judiciary for the no, but I don't know about the next time round because I know pay the Ghana for you interested in Pano. The Musa I can tell you an authority. Dr. Baumia versus Alan. NPP primaries, regional resort. The Musa Chechemoma, Mochat in that's no. Yes, Dabi Mabakunemra. The other one, no Emra. According to regions, no, and Obia response or my the sample or my. The more they told before we no more and no emfa ento so enti Mzamusa ebetchemu akire say eba ne say NPP core primary sir why na obi be person obeto aba e de ama no we your voter na won your opportunity this obe delegate why na obeto aba e de ama no Mzamusa bacho okay chemu mai
okay in January
okay
ebisa homo say assuming you are NPP delegate
okay
who would you want the party to select or who do you select to lead the party?
Okay.
The same questions.
Okay.
Nothing changed. At that time, 39.7% say they would prefer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to lead the party.
Okay. As of January.
And
another response near 39.7%. Okay.
And Alan, people who want Alan 28.14%
in January. Okay.
You focus on these two main candidates. The rest no yeah.
Yeah.
Now you call back no.
Okay.
This time around no. 33% say omupe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
And in the 39.7 no Eswati about 33.2.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, lunch and it down by 6 minus 6.50. Okay.
And Alan go up from 28% to 35.5%. That's about 7.36%.
Okay.
For Alan. So people moved from partly from Bawumia. Sorry. There are two indicators. Some people move from Bawumia to Alan.
Okay.
And others move from someone else or someone else 25. Now and look from by 19%. So people move from here into Alan's column.
Okay. So what it means is that say question of Mobisa no Mobisa say eba ne say nka wo nya akwanya no ay delegate e de ama NPP why na be person obeto aba e de ama no ana mo list din no specific names in January no Dr. Bawumia lead Alan Chemate wo mo epe other presidential candidate for NPP ni nyina de Dr. Afri Yakoto Boache Jako Konadu Apreku Kennedy Japan wo mo nyina ho then someone else okay in January no one more ebe prefer someone else no figure no osoro pa which is 22.34%. Okay, so it's 25. So it means that mobile April no okay one more come prefer someone else no say enye nkrofo a ya list you omu ya ebi anko bepe nipa foforo bi no eswate from 25% about 5.6%.
Yes.
So the magic for Alanche Mateno ama ne number na increase ni be yese
would have come from this business.
nkrofo bebre na anko mo se nko bepe nipa foforo no afa bi a wo mo sesa wo mo adwe se wo fe di wo mo pe Alan.
Exactly.
I see. It not necessarily mean say wo mo ano support Bawumia no ana wo mo free Bawumia chi aba Alan. Okay, I see.
No.
Understand it clearly.
No.
These people, no, the dynamics are a bit more advanced.
You see, you can like it or not. The performance of the government is critical for Dr. Bawumia.
Okay.
And once people begin to get frustrated about what is happening, the ripple effect.
Okay. Bad Dr. Bawumia.
Yes.
So okay.
Yes. So
I see. But you call back chat so for me. But I want to know to some quick one. Okay. The regional primaries, NPP regional result breakdown. Okay.
The CEO, the national no. This was when a driver of those changes. No.
Okay.
Then let them focus on the maybe 6 or so critical regions.
Okay.
Greater Accra. Last time, now Bawumia lead by 31%.
Okay.
To 30% Alan. This time, Bawumia drop to 27%.
Okay.
And Alan also 33%. Remember, the biggest sample size no, it was Greater Accra.
Yeah.
So
the largest population, voting population.
Greater Accra.
Okay.
So Uganda or Greater Accra, it adds more to your number than gaining in so many small places.
Okay.
So that change affected the numbers that Alan was
okay. Greater Accra no ewo nipa dodo a eto okay, and it's a Greater Accra region no we a candidate na we win Greater Accra e man dodo na no a eye chance say we be winning regions in kitikiti na aka
ahafo
okay one no dodo ne north.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And now the most startling revelation is Ashanti region. In January no Bawumia led 58%
in the Ashanti region.
Yes. And Alan yes 16%.
That was Ashanti region.
Me who when I said if Alan can't win Ashanti region, you should forget it.
In January.
Yes, I said look, if we can't, because Bawumia was comfortably in the Ashanti region.
Okay. Fast
forward to April, Bawumia has dropped from 58 to 33%. And Alan has moved from 16% 36%.
That is huge.
That's huge.
Okay.
But the gap between them Ashanti is only 3% Ashanti region.
Okay.
But people move from Bawumia into Alan's camp.
Okay. In the Ashanti
region, yes.
I know about me kind of emphatic. Say per interviews are more you know, as a January now over 58%, which is Dr. Bawumia.
Okay. The drop in the number about 25%.
25%, yes.
And Alan echo up by about 20%. So a chunk would have come from
Bawumia's camp.
Yes.
In Ashanti region to Bawumia Alan's camp.
Yes.
I see. Then which other region?
Water
region. Alan
he led big time.
Okay.
This time Bawumia made a significant progress or inroads into his lead. So cutting it down to 39%.
Okay.
Now another region that's crucial is Western region.
A swing region.
Yes. Bawumia lost that one 22% to 38%. This time around, he has improved to 30%.
Okay. And in Western region, no, in January, now Bawumia was saying 22%. But as at April, no, we're increasing about 32%.
Yes.
In January, now Alan Shematin was 38%. So our Western region, Eswati about 36%. 84 percentage point difference. Now, my name is a question we answer no what was in Ashanti region. A day now we free say a Bear County. Say in January, Dr. Bawumia 58%. Now, afe obeba in April, no, Eswati by over 25 percentage point. Ababedu 33, and Crawford moving from the camp to Alan camp.
There are a number of factors.
Okay.
But what we have seen in the data shows ethnicity will play a key role
in that region.
In that region, and in Ghana.
I see.
Yes, in the elections.
I see.
And we have data to support that. So you do have maybe we show the numbers.
I see.
We see the numbers and it's quite clear. Now, we share central region.
Central region.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what the next slide
is.
But I call the next slide. Now my central region. My call the next one. And okay. Central region.
Central region.
A swing region.
Yes.
Okay.
In the previous round,
January. Dr. Bawumia 26%. Alan Chabati 41%.
Nothing much has happened there.
Okay. In April, no, Dr. Bawumia swati
by 2%.
By 2%. But Alan Akosro
by 1%.
By 1%. Okay.
Yanko back near Eastern region. There's another Akan region in the country. So you got the previous chart, no?
Okay.
Eastern region.
Okay. Omodi Anuaba. Eastern region is here. Okay.
In January, Bawumia was on 26%.
Okay.
Alan was on 17%. April, Bawumia has dropped from 26 to 8%
in the Eastern
region.
Okay.
And Alan accounts 26%. A bulk of people say Abano Omonto.
Oh, Eastern
region. That is why the sum of these two is not even up to a number.
I didn't do Omonto Abano.
You understand? One day,
Kessben 92.9 FM.
I see.
Yes.
But you are live on Kessben TV. I don't pay. You don't want to say what join here. You're making kind. My Facebook messages no ebi. It is only 2 minutes to 9 o'clock a.m. And check. Yeah, the basis is here. Namashe say meet me ama. Eti fonso abema. But mo faming ko the last part of a yes light, no. John Dramani Mahama between Alan Chematin and Dr. Bawumia.
Yes.
Very interesting dynamics and analysis.
Yes.
John Mahama is popular still. Ewo Ghana.
Yes.
Zamusa me person use a question na no.
Oh, ewa
ha. Okay.
Yeah, so
Monfa men ko so. Okay. Alan Chematin versus Mahama.
Bawumia then first.
Yenko Bawumia then first. Okay. Eti monfa Dr. Bawumia then no ento so.
Before this
the argument no say Dr. Bawumia ba dia before Momo report he bebe no economic intelligence unit woman so the big buy this and sana mo de modi no ever woman ka say possible say NDC ebetimi wini 2024 but with a fresh candidate John Mahama free wa woman betimi wini mo so mo report you know mo pe de nra making kan here clearly shows say John Mahama enso betimi wini NDC betimi wini 2024
okay.
But mo maye
okay. You see, ye kasa, we back it with data.
Okay.
We share a reporter, we don't give opinion.
Okay.
Straight to the data. Yen share. Dr. Bawumia 38% in January.
Okay.
Excellency
John Mahama.
Mahama was 43%. 5 percentage point gap.
Okay.
This time around, Bawumia 30%. Mahama 53%. This is a 23% point race.
Okay.
Gap between Ono and
John Mahama.
Why are we seeing this?
Yes.
Make I say this election, you see, Ghanaians don't like to confront the issue head on.
Exactly.
Okay. And for us, that's not what we are in to do. Religion will play a crucial role if it is Alan or if it is Bawumia against John Mahama.
Religion, obi suma osum.
Absolutely.
Say John Mahama any Bawumia contest here, ebe play key role.
Key role.
Okay. It is so Christian or you Muslim.
Absolutely.
Ebe play key role. Okay.
Now, why am I saying this? Well, we've seen the data.
Okay.
One, you expect a Muslim candidate to compete strongly
for Dr. Bawumia.
For the Bawumia.
Okay. Because you're Muslim.
Or a Muslim.
Okay.
Have we seen that in the data?
No. Okay.
So he is struggling within the Muslim bloc at the moment.
And even as much as Dr. Bawumia ye krembonino, per samples amunya ye no, Muslims really are not going in for Dr. Bawumia.
No.
Okay.
Secondly, when it comes to the Christians.
Okay. A
Christophone. We have seen, sir, the gap between okay, let me take it this way.
Okay.
Most MPP people are Akans.
Okay.
And most Akans are Christians.
Okay.
This dynamics. Now, you have a candidate who is a Christian against your own party's candidate who is a Muslim.
Okay.
This is not a secret in this country. The religion plays some role in voting. And so there's so many things. And this time around, some Christians will be torn between their party and
then their religion.
Yes.
I see. Very interested. Say obey NPP ni akamfo dodo na ye Christopher. Okay. Say ekoba ne say wo yi Dr. Bawumia say wo candidate okay. Wo di NPP ko nanim de but oye kremoni. Now wo ye key NPP fu ebe person beto aba no. Ebe bisa say me NPP ni de but me to aba ma kremoni and me to aba ma me party candidate and I'm into abama obia wono no enya me party ni but oye Kristo ni enti se obeto abama ni party nipa a oye kremoni and obeto aba e de akọ obia wono no enya ni party ni but woni ne soma osom no eye pe. That is what it means. I see. Very interesting.
Another point I need to add to that is that the hardcore MPP supporters will still vote MPP.
Okay.
There are people who are just wavering. Hardcore. They will be influenced by some of these factors.
I see. And how many percentage points now would that mean per the sample amunya, you know?
Currently, what proportion of MPP supporters are backing Bawumia in a race is around 20%.
I see.
And that number is significantly high for people to cross carpet. And we can analyze and tell exactly who they are.
I see.
We have a lot more that we haven't put out there.
But we want you to put it out, especially on this platform.
No,
Because Ajuma ni anu nyina na eye. For me, I have a belief in your Ajuma waye. Some people are discrediting it, but it is just fair. Yes, it is just fair. Now, yenko John Mahama ene Alan Trematin quick one na yemfensi na afi oma any fair comment. Okay. Enti eni Alan Trematin and John Mahama dey see.
You see, this will be a normal race.
Okay.
In Ghana. Because we have a candidate against non-account candidate.
But they are both Christians.
And we are used to that scenario.
Okay.
So it's like Mahama against Nanado.
Okay.
It's the same as Mahama against Alan. So the traditional race will run.
Okay.
And they are both Christians.
Kessben
Alan is a Christian.
92.9 FM.
John Mahama is a Christian. Okay.
So that advantage or disadvantage will begin to neutralize because only now make use of 4. So then, what will make Mahama win?
Okay, that is the question.
That's the question. Now, from what we have seen, Alan is able to attract more MPP supporters when it's against
John Mahama. Okay.
Than Bawumia is able to.
No, honestly, Subian.
Okay.
Say Alan Chamatene contested as candidate, the MPP. Will be attracting a lot more.
And let me tell you a secret. In the race for John Mahama and Bawumia,
okay,
I will not vote someone else. Numbers no doors. When you slot in Alan, those numbers declines.
Okay.
And when it declines, Mahama doesn't change. In fact, Mahama loses vote to Alan. And then some of those people who said I won't vote or someone else, they coalesce around Alan. That is what we have seen in the data.
Okay.
We cannot speak to any other thing than that.
I see. And even to the extent, say, Omo call NPP for now. Woman is strong, no museki no. Say, Eye Alana, Womo adwebesi omupi.
Look, we speak to the data.
Okay.
And so far, that is what the data is saying.
It means, say, John Mahama Crown be winning Alan Kojo Chematia, a better by slim margin.
You can see it from here.
Okay.
37% and 50%. Gap near him.
Okay.
13% point. Against Bawumia, 23%.
I see.
So it tells you, it's the data.
But we cannot conclude on that because running mate factor and so
at the moment.
Okay. We are looking at the moment, candidates,
yes,
and you focus
on, yes.
Okay. And say running mate bema and on the dynamics and so data will present a different.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll cross the bridge.
We'll cross the bridge.
Yes.
I see. Maminshe, last one Ben home Pachamova brother Yenshe. And a quick one. The over kappa about this research. One more discredit, one more NGDA, one more Enhua, what are they supposed to do?
Okay, there's one important point I will say, may clarify all.
Okay.
You see, in the past, so we are polar. You sample a very big number.
Okay, maybe a 500.
Maybe almost 20,000, 8,000. Because obviously, the bigger the sample, the more accurate it is.
I see.
See, those days, we didn't have a modern scientific tools.
I did.
So errors no dozen.
Okay.
So to remove that, the sample size becomes bigger. But now there are modern techniques, modern tools are used where you can bring down the sample size and still get the same result. For America, the whole America, almost 250 million voters.
Yeah.
Almost sample size. Sample size. I've just said the biggest one I've seen today is 3,500 in the United States of America. So it's not about
and it speaks to the reality of the ground. Okay.
So you see, you deploy the right tools, right techniques
to lower the margin of error.
I mean, my example. Last week Wednesday, I poll. We were then about 2,000 samples.
Okay.
Alan was leading Baumia by 150 or so vote difference. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days are inclusive sample. No, the difference has reduced to only 136. So once you are halfway through the sample, say accurate, you don't see
the errors.
You see a smooth line.
Margin.
Smoothly, nothing will change.
I see.
So when we cross that margin, then we knew, say, we were dead on point.
I see. Mr. Just 2 minutes. NPP, NDC primaries, voters' choice.
Yes.
John Mahama, Dr. Kwabena Dufo, Kojo Bonsu, someone else. I will not vote any total. Quick one. 2 minutes. Explain. Wait, mommy.
Just a very simple. January. Now, John Mahama was leading 5-3%.
Okay.
And Dufo on 15. At that time, Nim said Kojo Bonsu. Okay. But yeah, kono and it is also declared in terms of the country. The core. And the core, this time around, 57% say omo dear omo pa anka Mahama and lead the NDC.
Okay.
And before there, a swat tick
about 12%.
And a Kodobonsu when you're 4%. No, the Ashanti factor, they are both Ashantis.
Yes.
Before you vote,
Edema Kodobonsu. Because why former mayor pay?
Yes, and also for Ashanti region.
Okay, I see. But John Mahama there no increase still.
Yeah,
it means John Mahama popularity no when NDC mono still and that's so age now.
Yes.
Okay. Eduma we am we obi na ehye mokutu pase monya na.
We don't do that.
Obi abekasa.
No. Look, people know who I am.
Okay.
I am a full-time job. I am a certified chartered accountant.
I see.
Right? And a consultant in PPP.
Okay.
Globally. I've worked for the government of South Sudan.
Okay.
As a lead advisor on power. This is a hobby I am developing.
That
is it. So, and people, look, Kumuha,
yeah.
As I stand today, nobody from MPP, from NDC can stand anywhere. Say, look, somebody that's compromised me. I can't be compromised. So we do things because it is good for democracy, it's good for the country, and I'm trying to let people understand polling in this country. Because
Kessben 92.9.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and you see the value that the E-levy poll give to this country and this government.
Okay,
it bring them up.
Yeah, quick one for E-levy the ene to so mami. Na yem fair no see. 11 minutes after 9. Kessben so ana wo no 92.9, 93.3. Me who say me squad no aye ward kwabena pebiaka na that report zigas who pebiaka. But E-levy the no any say how would you respond to the approval of the E-levy? Saying
as a poster,
okay,
you should be able to pick your moment. Then of course you can pick to the ground and ask.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a feeling say first E-levy poll and who say Ghana for say omumpe.
Okay.
I feel to say approve. So what are they going to do? Because my thinking is say who the amount for a car.
Yeah.
The government can then plan properly
for E-levy
and forecast properly. Because 9% say no effect. So way in the volume of transaction, you can see a certain volume will not change.
Okay.
By this group.
Until they will stick to the usage of mobile money. Okay.
This group almost say 80%. They will find ways to avoid paying the taxes.
E-levy.
Into no what me am model say okay, we 80% somebody what will be the beacon.
Okay.
then you look at the people who say, oh, we will use it, but only when it is necessary.
Okay.
It means first now, want to know why?
No, I.
What?
Very reduce. One time, okay.
And that would affect the volume of transactions. So, as a bank, Minister of Finance, or who say, hey, if this is what people are saying, what does it mean to my forecast?
Okay.
Okay. 26% say they will take the money out of the system
of the mobile money platforms.
What is the implication? With this data, the Minister of Finance can use data and remodel their forecast for the budget.
I see.
Kessben 92.9.
By asking this question.
Abai Ephraim Ozemom present a report now. Modebeko.
Or say in the crowd will be with for them. No, but you see, sometimes they may call you so that you can give a background and a much more detail, because they may kind of say what we have given the media is about 2% of what we know. Yes. So there's much more volume of data. Cross analysis we can do.
And you won't discredit a Jumana. What discredit at your own risk?
At your own risk.
I see.
You see, even assuming cross you don't want to generalize it as in the whole country, no. But maybe a point as well. So you can look at it, okay. Even if you don't say the whole country is saying this, this is speaking for the 68 constituencies in this country.
I see.
You say important, and I think it's your own judge.
All right. Supreme Court today, no, you're interesting, but you're bringing tea. Zabusa, my young fancy, but for me, kind, what messages in a few ones, Abba was say, I'm not even say good morning, Mr. Speaker.